All right, so we're going to solve literal equations. Please listen to me for what I am about to say. This is no different than solving a regular equation like you just did on your quiz. It's not any different. The only thing that looks different about it is that instead of actual numbers in the problem, it's all just letters. So it tends to confuse people because it looks like the alphabet threw up on your paper, okay? But the steps you do aren't any different. Let's recap. How do you undo addition? Good. How do you undo multiplication? Division. Okay. Same thing. It's just instead of actual numbers, all you have are letters. So look at the first one. It says solve for y. That means leave y alone. Don't touch y. Don't do anything with y. You just want to get y by itself. So everybody look. It is y plus x. How did we just say we undo adding? Subtract. So you're going to do minus x to both sides. And again, the steps are not any different than you've done anything before. And you will get y equals what? What's on the other side of the equal sign? W minus x. And that's it. W minus x isn't Q. It doesn't like become a new letter. You just leave it as W minus x. So it's actually like less work because you can't combine anything together. If you were like, hey, I didn't get that, that's good. We're going to do a few more of them. All right. This says solve for m. That means don't touch m. Leave m where it is. Don't do anything with m. You want to get m by itself. What does this bar mean? How do you undo division? All right, we're going to multiply both sides by 2a, and those will cancel out. So times 2a times 2a. And so you get m equals, which was the goal, get m by itself. What's on the other side? Yeah, no, the only thing is we usually put the number out front. So we would write 2, and it doesn't matter what order you put it in. You could put JA or AJ. Here, you know what? Let's put AJ. There you go. But it doesn't make a difference. And you can't combine them together. A times J isn't K. Like you just leave it alone. All right, let's try another one. Solve for y. That means don't touch y. Leave y where it is. Don't do anything with y. You want to get y alone. So look, it's 2y plus 3x. How do you undo adding? Subtraction. So you're going to do minus 3x minus 3x. That's not any different than what you've done before. Just do the same thing to both sides. So that's going to give you 2y equals what's on the other side? Yeah, w minus 3x. You can't combine w minus 3x, so like do nothing. There's a lot of do nothing with this. Now this does actually have one more step. We want y alone. Y is being multiplied by 2. How do you undo multiply? Right. So you're going to divide both sides by 2, and you will literally just leave your answer like it looks. All right. It'll be y equals w minus 3x divided by 2. You do nothing. There is nothing to do, so you do nothing. Basically, the only way you can mess these up is if you do something. Okay. Just leave them alone. But I get that they look scary because, again, it's like jumbled up alphabet letters everywhere. So I do understand that it looks, you know, intimidating, right? This one says solve for a. That means don't touch a, leave a where it is. I did 3 of them for you. So I'm going to ask you, what would you try to do to both sides first? Add r. Good. Plus r plus r. So you have a over v equals, and what's on the other side? Remember to do nothing. F plus r. That's all it is. You do nothing. Just leave it alone. All right. And then one more step. We're still trying to get a by itself. This bar means what? Division. So we're going to do times, multiplication. You're going to multiply both sides by v. Watch this real quick, though. You have to multiply v to this whole thing. So you need parentheses. You just have to give it a hug. So put parentheses around the f plus r. And so you get a equals, are you okay? F plus r times v. That's it. The only way you can mess it up is if you like do something. I usually get asked there, do we need to distribute the V? No, do nothing. Don't do anything. Okay, I mean, I guess you could if you wanted to, but that's more work. Don't do more work. All right, here we're trying to get B by itself. Watch. The A is being multiplied by these parentheses. So how do we undo multiply? All right, we're going to divide both sides by A. Hey, Miss Cole, couldn't we have distributed? Yes, but this way's a little easier, so I'm trying to show you the easier way. I want you to do less work, okay? The more work you try to do, the more room for making mistakes there is, right? So we get B minus C equals what? What's on the other side? Remember to do nothing. D over A. D divided by A. Just leave it alone. And then I forgot, what letter are we trying to get alone? B. Solve for B. We have minus C. How would you undo minus C? Plus C to both sides. And you get B equals, remember to do nothing. What's on the other side? D divided by A plus C. Like literally that's just it. And yeah, it looks like letter salad. All right, we shove the phones put away. All right, we're just gonna try a couple more. We learn by practice. Trying to get Y alone. That means don't touch Y, leave Y where it is. What would you do first to both sides? You're gonna leave this where it is. Don't touch that. Good, you guys are getting it. Minus 3x. The steps aren't any different than what you've done before. You're just not doing any actual math. So you get negative 4y equals what? Good, negative 8 minus 3x. Remember to do nothing. Just do nothing, right? And then what's your last step? Divide by negative 4. And so you get y equals literally just all of that. Do nothing. You have to copy it over, which is annoying, but you'll be okay. All right, go ahead and flip over. We'll do 2 more. No. All right, this says solve for R. R is on the right side of the equation, so be careful. But that means don't touch R, leave R where it is. So what would you do to both sides to start trying to get the R by itself? Times N. This bar means divide, so we want to multiply. You're just doing the opposite. So on the right side, you still have R minus C. On the left, you can write PN or NP. It really doesn't matter. It won't matter what order you put it in. Stop that. Thank you. All right, now focus. Which letter are you trying to get by itself? R. So leave R where it is. What would you do to both sides? Plus C. It is math. It is algebra. Moving stuff across the equal sign is algebra. I mean, that's what you're practicing. And remember to do nothing. What will I write this as? What have we got over here? Yeah, NP plus C equals R. When the letter that it says to solve for is by itself, that's when you're done. All right, last one, solve for H. That means leave H where it is. First, let's get rid of the 1/2. This bar means divide, so we want to multiply. We're going to multiply both sides by 2. That will cancel that out. As a further question, let's pretend it was a 1/3. Then you would multiply by 3. If it was a 1/7, you would multiply by 7. Okay. So what have we got on the left side? So you would write 2a equals, and then what do we have over there? H parenthesis B plus C. It's a lot of rewriting what you had before. So I end up just doing a lot of pep talking, like you can do it, guys, keep going. Just rewrite what's there. All right, now which letter were we trying to get by itself? H. H is being multiplied by all of this. So we would want to divide. You're going to divide by B plus C. We can move the whole thing. Yeah, it's in parentheses. Just keep the parentheses around it and you can move the whole darn thing. It's H times that. Opposite of multiply is divide. So what do we have over here? Remember to do nothing. Over B plus C, like literally just recopy it, equals H. H is alone, so we're done.